Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Made by Mackenzie. I'm Mackenzie and today we're going to Joann's. So let's get into the video. So before we head to Joann's, I did want to say hi to everyone. I know it's been a while, just been kind of going through some things, and it was also kind of the slow time where nothing was really going on, and so I didn't really want to force making a video. But anyways, I'm back, and I just want to say thank you to Mary and Teresa. They sent me messages a few months ago, and just kind of asking how I was doing, and that really, it made me feel so good that you guys were just kind of watching out for me and wondering where I was and kind of wanted to make sure that I was okay. It really made me feel really appreciative and looked after, because I did have the thought, is this something I want to continue? Because like I said, I was just kind of going through a rough patch, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do, and just those messages just kind of encouraged me to, people do watch my videos and wonder what's going on. And so again, thank you guys so much for the messages. Another fun thing that happened is I got this new chair. My sisters gave it to me for my 30th birthday. It's so comfortable. It's like the perfect little crochet chair. Absolutely love it. But anyways, let's get into talking about what's going on with Joann's. I am so sad that Joann's is closing 500 of their 800 stores, because the ones that are around me, I have 4 that are around me, and 3 of the 4 are closing. And the 4th one is actually the furthest away from me, and I rarely ever go to that one. But yes, so 3 of the 4 are closing near me, which I absolutely hate, but hopefully, I'll still be able to hit the one that's open and do orders online. I'll just, I guess, have to do a lot more shipping to my house. But it's so sad. It's so sad. I can't just pop in and grab a yarn that I need for a project. I'm kind of have to really make sure that I'm keeping track of my yarns, and if things are starting to get low, then I need to go ahead and do an order, and never get into the position where I need to just pop in to get a yarn, because it's going to be a little bit harder. So anyways, but the goal is, when we're going into Joann's, is the big twist. Since that's Joann's brand, when these stores close, it's going to be a lot harder to get those yarns, like I said. And so the Big Twist Plush, the Big Twist Posh, Big Twist Baby Bear, and yeah, those three. And then if Bernat, sorry, my eye, I think I scratched it, so if I'm winking at you guys, I'm sorry. But if Bernat is also on sale, I'll also grab some Bernat, but the main focus is the Big Twist. So let's head into Joann's. Alright guys, so we're at Joann's. Everything is 25% off, and I have 2 shopping baskets here full of dipping yarns, and then there's some that are way up high, on the shelf. I'm not even using the stick to get it down. I feel kind of ridiculous and silly, but also very proud of myself for coming up with the stick to try and reach some of these things off the top. So, but as soon as I get home, I will make sure and go through all of the yarn that I got, and I will show you everything. Like I said before, I was mainly concerned about the Big Twist, because that's the one that's a Joann's brand, and finding that one after it closes is going to be kind of harder. So I'm also picking up quite a few Bernats just because they're on sale and I know that I'll use them. But yes, so anyways, I'm gonna get to still pulling some things down, and I will show you what I got whenever I get home. Alright, all loaded up, and I'm gonna start unloading it as soon as I get home. It is a lot of Bernat and a lot of Big Twist Plush. There is quite a few Posh in there as well, but just unloading everything. I did stop off at Walmart to get some plastic totes to hold it all in, and I'll organize it so that I know exactly what's in it. I'll put a label on the outside with everything that's in it, and it was a lot of yarn. I had to get a wooden crate, as you see here, because I ran out of space in the totes. I miscalculated how many totes that I needed,
But eventually I was able to get everything out of the trunk of the car and into the house, and now I just have to reorganize my craft room because it is a mess with all this yarn.
Alright guys, I am at another Joann's because the one that I went to this morning was closed because their system wasn't running or working or whatever, and there was not an estimated time of when it would be fixed. And so I waited there for a good 45 minutes, an hour. Went next door because there also was a Michael's nearby, so I went and got some things at Michael's and some things at Bath and Body Works, and came back and they were still closed and there still wasn't an estimated time of when it would be fixed. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go to a different Joann's. If I can come back to that one, great. If not, it's fine. Like I said, I'm only probably getting a couple of things, which, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 different skeins, because I think I'm pretty much good with everything that I need. I need some Baby Bear in Sunshine or Lemon Meringue, whatever the yellow color is called, and then some more of the Big Twist Plush in that kind of variegated color. But other than that, I think I'm pretty much good on everything I had. So going into this Joann's, I'm not going to have as much as last time, but I still will be getting a few things, and hopefully it won't be that busy. It's a Monday, and I feel like most stores are kind of, Mondays are their slowest days, so hopefully there won't be as many people in there going after the yarn, so I'll be able to get the colors that I need. So let's get going. Okay, so funny story. You know how I said I was only going to get one shopping cart? Well, let me show you. I have 2. And this will be, I'm going to make a blanket for my husband. But I have 2. So in my defense, these shopping carts are smaller than the last ones. So it would have all fit in one if it was the bigger shopping carts, but it's the smaller ones. So I'm still counting it as one shopping cart.
Okay, so here is the variegated colors I was telling you about. This is variegated pastel. This one is called Strawberry Sherbet. This is Spa variegated. And then I also got some Bernat Lilac because they didn't have any at the other store. And then I also got this big ball of Big Twist Value. I make little baby blessing dresses with it. And then I just Big Twist Posh and Mushroom and Brown Butter. And then this navy blue. Also got some reds and purples and also some blacks. And this green in bok choy and warm glow. And then the very last thing in here is a lot of the Big Twist Posh in the lemon meringue, because I use that the most with my crocheted little Pikachus that sell like crazy. And I also found this t-shirt yarn that I also wanted to try, so that's in here as well, along with the little fabric for my husband's blanket.
Alright, so we're back at home, and let's go through kind of some of the things that have happened since going to those Joann stores. First thing, how much money that I've actually spent on yarn. So the first Joann store that I went to, I spent $531.68. The second store that I went to, I spent $354.70. So all in all, it came to $886.38, which is a lot. Then I also went to Michael's and got some Sweet Snuggles Light that I happened to find at Michael's, because we'll talk about that. Sweet Snuggles Light, we've got stuff going on there too. And so I spent $213.02 at Michael's. So all in all, I spent over $1,000 these past little bit. And this is just yarn. That doesn't even count some of the other things that I bought, like the little wooden plaques so that I can put a dowel in it so that my plushies can stand up, and then also those plastic cross stitch things for the safety eyes to stay a little bit better. So just a few things like that. I also got some new crochet hooks, so that I can just have some extra ones on hand, like just things like that. But this was specifically yarn that I bought, and it is a lot. That's a lot of money. I don't have any money left. I actually have negative dollars is how much money that I have. I borrowed my husband's credit card to pay for these, and so I'll have to pay him back with some of the money that I have, and I still won't have enough money to cover everything that I bought. So kind of IOU to my husband. I'll pay him back after my next market, which will be in March. So I do have one coming up that was already paid for before this whole ordeal. So yay there. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of freaking out. I've never bought this much yarn all at once before. I've always bought, okay, like $200 here, you know, maybe $300 there. The last time I spent like that $400 was whenever I did the Hobie Bunny ones. I did a big order from there. And those ones are smaller, like smaller skeins. And so I don't know. Anyways, but this is a lot of money. And so I'm trying to like not panic that I've spent this much money. And my husband, he was actually like totally on board with me spending this money. He's like, listen, like this isn't something that you're gonna do like every 2 months or every 3 months. This is yarn that's probably gonna last you all year long. So it's okay. Don't panic. You're totally fine. You're gonna earn the money back, and then you don't even have to worry about going shopping for yarn for a while. So that's the other thing, that this will be kind of an interesting experiment of whether or not it's better to buy like a ton of yarn up front or buy it like periodically throughout the year. So this will be a good experiment, and I'll let you know the results at the end of the year. But anyways, so the most things that I got, you saw in the video, like all the different colors and things that I got. And so I figured like going through like how many of each that I got would be really boring, but we'll just hit like the ones that I feel like are the most important. So the most important is going to be the Big Twist Posh that I told you about. I got 8 skeins of the Big Twist Posh in Lemon Meringue and 7 in the Brown Butter, because that is what I use for the Pikachus, like I said earlier. And the other one that I had the next most would be Almond. I got 4 skeins of almond, the Burnett Almond, 4 skeins of Burnett Buttercup, and 4 of Burnt Mustard, because those ones I use those ones quite a bit. Like the Burnt Mustard I use for the corgis, Buttercup for giraffes. I do a lot of giraffes. And then the almond, I use that almond all the time for turtles, bunnies, like pretty much like almost anything's got the almond in it. And then I also got 4 white. Again, use white a lot as well. You can never have too much white, I feel. And then the other thing that I had the most of was the Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti for the rainbow turtles, because I use that Tutti Frutti all the time. So anyways, but those are the main, and then I just got a few skeins of each of the other ones, and I'll be able to hopefully have enough, this will give me enough time to find a substitute for the Big Twist Posh and maybe the Big Twist Plush. I mean, Burnett's pretty close. I just liked the way that the color flowed through for the plush variegated one. So there is one that's close to Posh that I've tried. It's the Moja Dream. It's pretty close to the Posh yarn, but I don't think they have quite as many colors as Posh. So we'll see what happens. I got that on Amazon, and you can see, if you haven't already, I've done a comparison between Posh and Plush, Posh and the Moja Dreams on my channel. You can check out that video. But yeah, this will be interesting to try and find a substitute for it, because I do like Posh quite a lot. And if I come up with other brands that are as close to Posh, I'll make sure to let you guys know. The one thing that I will say that I'm having a problem with is these yarns that I can't find. I cannot find these yarns, and it's really sad. So this one is the Baby Bear. This is Rise and Shine. This one's Rise and Shine. And this one is called Rising Star. Excuse me. And this one is my more favorite of the two, but this one I think has been completely discontinued because I can't see it on Joann's website anymore. I can see this one and all the other ones, but I can't see this one. So I feel like this one has been discontinued before this whole shutting down business came about. But yeah. So if anyone has these two yarns and are willing to sell them to me, I will buy them. I will definitely buy them. Please. I love them. Excuse me, my throat got really dry. I love them so much. I use them for my little hats for my ducks. I love how they look on my little ducks, little duck hats. But yes, please let me know. Or if you have an idea of what I could use as a substitute for these colors in my duck hats, that's pretty close, let me know. Please let me know, because I love this yarn. I love it so much. And it's falling apart. Ooh. So I think I have an idea of one that I could use in its place, but I'm not quite. I don't know. It's definitely not the same as this one. I really like this one. It's definitely not the same, or even close. It's different, but I'm sure it would still look cute. But I'm mad that I can't find them. I'm mad I can't find them. The other thing that frustrates me is Michaels. Michaels is having issues with its Sweet Snuggles Light. It's not on their website. It's not on their app. You can find it in stores, but the quality is like terrible. So you got to be careful with what you find in stores if it's going to be like more personal, or if you're going to sell it, like you need to be careful of that quality, because it is not the same. Something's going on with that too. So these yarn stores need to get their stuff together. Like seriously, stop making it hard for us crocheters and crafters and creators to do what we love. It's just so, it's so sad. I really am curious of how the other stores are going to, I don't know, pick up the slack for Joann's closing. Like, is Hobby Lobby going to start carrying more fabrics? Because Joann's was the place to go for fabrics. They had a ton of fabric selection. So I'm wondering if maybe Hobby Lobby will start doing more. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I just hope that, you know, it doesn't affect us too much. Unfortunately for me, I am going to probably have to increase my prices a few dollars to accommodate having to get my yarn from probably Amazon or some of these other places, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know, if I was going to increase my prices, is because I wanted to increase my prices, not because something is forcing me to increase my prices because getting my materials is now more expensive. I don't want to do that. That's just not fun. So anyways, let's just keep supporting each other during this time and hopefully helping each other find the yarns and things that we need to finish our projects that we're currently working on. I mean, that's another thing that I feel like is like, would be horrible, is if someone's like working on a project and they can't find the yarn to complete their project. Anyways, yeah, let's just all keep on helping each other out during this time, finding the yarns that we need. And if we find substitutes or deals places, like if we could let everyone else know, I promise that I'll let you guys know if I find deals or different substitutions for the yarns that we've grown accustomed to. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video. Good luck out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!